Good morning. This is Beth, the Sweet Urban Living Lady, and I am going to show you how to make a flower essence tincture. Many of you may not even know what a flower essence tincture is, but it's part of the natural health lifestyle for many people, using herbs, flowers, plants to feed us, nourish us, and support us. And Dr. Edward Bach, I'll share more about him later, but Dr. Edward Bach was a surgeon physician from England. He lived in the early 1900s, and he really didn't like the fact that he would do surgery, he would prescribe medications for his patients, and some of them got better and many of them did not. And what he noticed was a lot of times it was the emotion, or really the personality of the person, who determined whether or not they would get better. And we know that, you've heard laughter is the best medicine, having a positive attitude, thinking good thoughts, all of these things are geared to helping us be healthier. When our attitude, our emotions are upbeat and happy, our bodies are upbeat and happy. But when we feel tired and down, depressed, alone, whatever it is, then our physical bodies also express those emotions as well. So, long story short, Dr. Edward Bach noticed that certain flowers had the ability to help bring our emotions up and to bring people who were down and out of balance in their emotions back into balance, so that someone's not feeling alone or depressed or sad or whatever it is, angry, lots of emotions. No matter what it is, bringing back into balance is good, but even more, some flower, all flower remedies, but for some people, they're not necessarily out of balance in their emotions. So using flower remedies can help you express your positive potential more. Who doesn't want to be able to be in their positive potential, meaning they can create and do things easier because they've got the emotional support to do it. In my flower bed, in one of my flower beds, I have these most amazing red gladiolas blooming right now. And they've bloomed. We moved here, I didn't even know they were here. They had been planted over by other things, and in the last few years, they just started coming up. And it was like, wow, but only 1 or 2 stalks would come up. This year, oh my goodness, there's like 5 or 6, 7 stalks with these beautiful red flowers. The gladiolus is not a Bach flower remedy. Dr. Edward Bach only created 38 flower remedies. Other people, like the Flower Essence Society, Freedom Flowers with Seneca, other people have created flower remedies from flowers, including the original 38, but there are lots of flowers in the world. There are flowers in Europe, there are flowers in Australia, there are flowers in Alaska that are different from the flowers from where I live here in Georgia. And so you may find that there are certain flowers that you can make remedies from as well. So that was a long explanation. Let's get to the point. Why am I holding this bottle of brandy? Am I drinking this early in the morning? No, I'm not drinking this early in the morning. Dr. Edward Bach used brandy to hold the magnetic energy of the flowers. So what we're going to do to make a flower essence remedy, you get a glass bowl, a clear glass bowl, and you use spring water, not distilled water, not purified water, not well water, spring water. So I'm going to go out and I'm going to clip some gladiolas, the flowers that are open, not wilted, and I'm going to let them sit in some water. And I'm just using a small bowl. If you go online and look, sometimes you see these really big bowls with lots of water, but I'm only going to use a small bowl because I'm not going to make a big batch. I just need a small batch. I want to give it a try. I've never tried gladiolas before as a flower remedy, so this is new all the way around for me. Other people have made the gladiola flower essence. So we're going to make our mother tincture by using spring water and letting the flowers sit in the bowl for about 4 to 5 hours. Once we do that, we'll strain the flowers out of the mother tincture And we will then add equal parts of the mother tincture to equal parts brandy, and that will make our stock tincture. And then we will make a dosage tincture. So I'll have all of those steps for you as we go along. So let's go clip some beautiful flowers. Let me find my shoe. I end up taking my shoes off when I'm just standing talking. Okay, so I have a bag with my spring water and my bowl and my scissors, because when I go outside, my dogs are going to want to come with me. So let me grab the pups and we will go clip the buds. Okay, I am outside coming up on a look at, I wasn't prepared. I'd got this fence that we had for some other reason, but I had no idea. Look at how many stalks I have. I've got 1, 2, here's 3. You can see where they've been blooming for a while. Here's 4, 5, and 6, oh, and 7. Yep, like I said, that one's just starting to come out. But if we step back, oh my goodness, they're just beautiful. And part of me hates to clip them, I'm like, but God created flowers and plants for our service. I've got some trumpet vine that's growing up here too. I have a friend who lives in Indianapolis, and she told me she was planting trumpet vine. I'm like, are you kidding me? Why? They're invasive. Well, apparently in Indiana, they are not invasive, and they do have one of the most beautiful red buds, and hummingbirds come to them, but they just take over. They took over my azaleas. And so we had to cut our azaleas way back this year, and we cleaned out some of them, but as you can see in this one, they're coming up again. So we got to get back to it. But so here we go. Here's my spring water and my bowl, and I've got my scissors, and we're going to clip these in, because what they tell us to do is not to touch the buds that we're clipping. These look pretty good. I'm going to take the ones that are definitely bloomed. They're still in good shape. Okay, so we've got 3 absolutely beautiful. I'm going to turn, I know the thing said not to touch, but I'm going to turn it around and place it in the bowl. And then I'm going to take, I'm going to put some spring water in the bowl. There we go, that should be good. And I'm going to put it on, I have a table in my backyard that is made out of granite. So I'm going to go put it on that, because the sun will be out soon. Yeah, don't touch the flowers. Beth, don't touch the flowers. There she goes, touching the flowers. So we're going to set a timer for, because it's still very cloudy. It's supposed to clear up. I'm going to set it for 5 hours. I'll come back and see how we're doing. Well, now I'm back outside. The sun has been shining. It just literally went behind the clouds. So I'm out to check my gladiolas that are in the water. There's the sun. I told you the sun was shining today. And we can kind of see it hitting. There goes the clouds again. But that's okay. Here we go. It's been 5 hours. And so now it's time to bring our beautiful our mother tincture in. Oh, so the breeze is blowing, and you can hear the wind chimes in the background. So dogs are out. Here we go, going inside. So what I'm making here first is my stock bottle. And what we want to do is we want to take, this is a 2-ounce bottle. here that I'm using. So we want to take anywhere from like 4 to 20 drops of our mother tincture and put that in our stock bottle. So let's see, we've got, that should be about 20 drops, maybe 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 drops. I've been doing this for a while, can you tell? Then, so I'm going to put my stopper back in my mother so that we're not getting confused and using the wrong thing. And now what I want to do is I want to use, since I have a 2-ounce bottle, I want to use equal parts brandy and equal parts spring water. So I have my 20 drops of my mother tincture in my, what's going to be my stock bottle. And I have a little measure cup. I love these because you can bend them and pour. So I'm going to use, and this is 2 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons equals 1 ounce. So I'm going to use my, I'm going to pour it over the cup here so that I don't, if I do spill, there's a line below the rim. So I'm going to use this, and that is half brandy. And then I'm going to take and use my spring water. So I don't live near a spring, and my well water's not clean. I have to use a filter on my house. So I buy my spring water, and now I have an equal ratio water to brandy. And I'm going to cap my water, cap my brandy, and take my funnel out, put my dropper, one of them, let's see, this is the one I was using, so we'll use that. Put my dropper in, and because I've already made my label, I'm now going to put my label on so that I know that this is my stock bottle. This is my Gladiola stock bottle. I'm going to go ahead and make a dosage bottle. So this is something that I can take, you can take and use your flower essence straight from the stock bottle if you would like. But if you are going to use this on an everyday basis to make your stock bottle last longer, it's preserved in brandy, right? So it's half water, half brandy, and it has 20 drops of our Gladiola. And what I'll do is I'll make another label to go under that here in just a minute with all that information, because I want to know what I've done, because I think I'll remember, and I don't. But now I'm going to make a dosage bottle. So I'm going to do the same thing. But this time I'm going to take, all you need is 4 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure that went in there. If I get 5, it's not going to hurt. And then I'm going to do it in here so I don't overflood it. I'm going to use the same measure so that I can pour it slowly. I know me. I know I'll try to pour it carefully. And yeah. So here we go. I'm not going to speak anything bad about me over myself. My body's listening. And there we go. I'm still doing great. There we go. And now I have my dosage bottle. Put my lid back on. Have that sitting nearby, nice and handy, right? And I've got my dropper, put that on. That had a little bit more. That's interesting. I thought I measured that well. But I have my dosage bottle. All right, so I have my Gladiola dosage bottle. And what you want to do is you can take that, either the stock bottle or the dosage bottle, but by using the dosage bottle, it lasts longer. And you take it and you just put 4 drops under the tongue. There's no taste. I have had some of my clients tell me that it tastes like flowers to them. And one lady even said that when it stopped tasting like flowers, she knew that she didn't need it anymore. I've never tasted the flowers. So you can also take 4 drops and put it in a glass of water. So 4 drops in a glass of water. That way you're drinking it throughout the day. You're getting the flower remedy throughout the day. You're getting your water intake in. So you're uplifting your emotions, you're getting hydrated, all at the same time. Anyway, I've taken my 4 drops, and what I'll do is I'll just see how I feel, see what it does, see if I notice anything significant, because I've taken, different flower remedies that Dr. Bach came up with. I've taken those, and I've taken others by the Flower Essence Society that are not the original 38, and I can tell when they're helping bring my out of balance emotions back into balance. So here we go. Let's see what happens.